Hi, my name is Carmen Heisa. I have worked in the medical field now for about 3.5 years. During that time, I was a CNA coordinator for a skilled nursing facility. Um, Communication is something that I'm very passionate about because I've seen it done well and I've seen it done poorly. So today I'm going to talk about the value of communication in the workplace. Often in the workplace and professional settings, communication is perhaps overlooked or undervalued. Communication breakdown can cause multiple problems for leadership, team members, and customers, and anyone else that's impacted in the workplace. Strategic communication can provide good working relationships, excellent productivity, and satisfied customers. I want you all to think for a moment about your workplace. I wanted to ask you a few questions about yourself and the people that you work with. Who do you trust and why? And the other question would be, are you trustworthy and why do you think so? Trust is key in any relationship. It is equally important in the workplace as it is in your interpersonal relationships outside of work. Surratt, in his book called Building Trust in the Workplace, says, nothing is as relevant as the ubiquitous impact of high trust. We know that trust is highly valued and important. Let's discuss some ways in which trust can be cultivated in the workplace. In the professional world, leaders are the initiators of trust. They set the tone, communicate values, and relay the organization's vision. Leaders must set the tone for the workplace. Their attitudes will pervade the workplace, whether it is intentional or not. Surratt says that a negative atmosphere sows discontent throughout. Personnel should be able to trust that management works to create an enabling environment. The tone communicated by leadership will create a perception of trust or distrust. Leaders must communicate the value of the organization, which will define the desired culture. They are responsible to set the example, the standards they have set for their staff. Surratt says, if staff are to trust the organization, the vision must be clear and present an attainable stretch that emphasizes the importance of contributions in achieving it. There must be clear, attainable expectations set by leadership that is willing to live up to the standard set by the organization. Once expectations are clearly communicated and trust is being built, productivity will naturally improve. Bosworth says in his article, The Power of Good Communication in the Workplace, one of the most powerful benefits of better communication is more engaged employees. If employees are seeing leadership doing things to build trust and communicate more effectively, they will be more engaged and productive. Who doesn't want a more engaged employee? Engaged employees care. If leadership is engaged, they will be able to identify talent in their team and capitalize on it. One example of this is if you have employees that care, they will be helpful team members, willing to go out of their way to effectively communicate with others. If you have team members that help each other out, you will have excellent productivity. An engaged team member will seek opportunities to learn and grow. If leadership is engaged, they will see talent and desire to teach and help others grow. One way to produce growth in your team would be to implement meaningful recognition. Let's talk about meaningful recognition for a minute. In my own words, meaningful recognition is recognizing and acknowledging a team member's unique contributions to the organization in order to encourage growth, retain employees, and express the value they exude. If an employee feels valued, they will certainly be more productive. Naturally, excellent productivity will produce healthy customer relationships. If a team member feels confident in their talents and abilities, they will provide services that satisfy. The team member will have the confidence and desire to go above and beyond for coworkers and customers. In conclusion, communication is the very nature of every relationship, including the workplace. Deciding what strategies you will be used to establish trust and respect is important. A plan to implement these strategies will lead to effective communication between administration and team members. Opening lines of constant communication will not be easy, but it will have profound effects on all the staff in the workplace. Your team members will respond with increased productivity, the desire to learn and grow. The service provided by your talented employees will be top-notch. It takes commitment and hard work to create an atmosphere of open communication, but it's totally worth it.